Hey everyone, this is my 1989 Carrera 3.2, and when I bought it, it needed an engine out. So here's some slides I have from when I did my rebuild. I'm just going to go over some references I used before I got going. It's quite a big job. It may take maybe a year, maybe less, depending on how talented you are. I wasn't, but somehow I got through it. So anyway, without further ado, here's the manuals I used. The Bentley manual here is the factory service manual. It has everything you need to do anything you need to do on these cars. And it's your number one reference and your Bible. So make sure you get one of these, maybe around $100, whatever it takes. Make sure you have one. Do not start anything without it. Even if you have YouTube and your friends and online, you will need this. Highly recommended. Right there, engine removal and installation. Second, the Wayne Dempsey books from Pelican. This is how to rebuild and modify your Porsche 911. It goes over the engine rebuild in layman's terms, torque values. Everything you need is here. The actual teardown is done using a 911 SC, I believe. So some of the things aren't exactly applicable to the Carrera 3.2. Most notably, the intake is different, but most of the other internals are the same on all these air-cooled engines. There's your second Bible. Your third one, this one actually has how to remove the engine. Again, not exactly a 3.2, but you could get the gist of it. But it also has the other 100 projects besides engine removal, and you can check them off like I did as you go through them. So we all can have a contest on who can do more projects. It has a lot of cool stuff in here, mostly applicable to the Carrera 3.2, and hopefully you're better off than me and you had a car that had more of these done before you bought it. I didn't. And finally, the Haynes Repair Manual. Good for old motorcycles, old ATVs, Jeeps. Not so good for this car. It really covers too many years. Not really recommended. So there's a channel here called Heidi and Franny's Garage that Franny did a detailed teardown and removal of a Carrera 3.2 engine. She didn't crack the cases, but she did remove the engine, reinstall it, and then basically did everything around it, did a check, did a valve adjustment. Her channel now is called Heidi and Franny's Sailing. They've moved to kind of a motor yacht, and Franny is just a fantastic mechanical, do-it-all, knowledgeable person. Great tutorials on everything she does, but check out the Carrera 3.2 section. Franny does the work, Heidi did the filming, both done at a very high level. The series they did on the Carrera 3.2 is just a immensely fantastic asset to ownership of these cars. So Heidi filmed it so you don't have to. You basically could just review these videos over and over and over to see exactly where things go on a Carrera 3.2. So I did take a lot of pictures of mine anyway, but if there's something I missed, I went to their videos and I must have watched this series, each one of them 30 times before I even attempted mine. So I've thanked these two so many times. They're in my area now in Florida, so I hope to meet them someday and thank them in person. And I'll leave a link to their channel down in the section below. Oh boy, here's my engine drop. Just some Jenga blocks, jack stand, Harbor Freight lift table. Behind it is a Harbor Freight ATV jack for the transaxle. So I kind of followed through these books and tutorials and everything, and yes, I did get it out, and it was a lot of fun. And when you get it out, you're just like, man, I did it. But then it's just beginning, because now you've got to actually do the rest of the work. So anyway, you can see I got the car nice and high. I took the rear bumper off. I needed to be refurbished anyway. Some people knocked me for that. Oh, professionals don't take the rear bumper off. Well, sorry, buddy, but I'm not a professional. This is my first time. But while you're in there, you're going to be doing a lot more, refurbishing the light housings, and there's wiring and the shock absorbers for the impact bumper. There's a lot of other things. So get used to this view here because you're going to see it for probably a solid year. Most of that time taken doing the machine work, at least in my case. I took it to Ollie's. I'll do another video on that. And the nice dolly for the transaxle. This is the first thing I really did. I just tried to clean all that dried oil off. And it was years and years and years of just mist coming out of all the different corroded pipes and rubber and clamps and seals and all the stuff that creates the wonderful petri dish that's the bottom side of an air-cooled Porsche. So here's some of the information. I hope you found it helpful to get you started. And I have a lot more of these type of voiceover things because I did take a lot of pictures of my build. And maybe you'll find it helpful. So definitely send me your feedback and thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.